Dearborn, under a Southfield Freeway overpass.
She's an antique.
A very short portage for this Rouge Rescue 2019 cleanup crew. They're near the 12th hole of a golf course down by the river.
Hasn't tipped yet.
Okay, yeah. Come on, baby, get in.
The city has applied for some dollars to install some kayak launch here where we're at Dearborn Hills Golf Course and at Ford Field. So we got a couple log jams we're going to take on downstream from here.
You let the line go?
Yep.
David Norwood and these Friends of the Rouge are loaded with ropes and saws to remove obstacles on the waterway. The Friends of the Rouge have been running river cleanups for 33 years. This year, volunteers worked 28 sites in 18 communities in Metro Detroit. According to these friends, a few decades ago, this river was regarded as the dirtiest in the nation. The Rouge was even pronounced dead.
1969 was kind of a watershed event. The Rouge River caught fire, and that was a result of all the industrial waste and different dumping that was going on in the river. So you had some hydrocarbons that caught fire.
1969, the same year the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland caught fire. That fire got more attention. Back then, rivers were more like open industrial sewers. But attitudes changed and cleanup efforts have helped make it safe to actually step in the water again.
We're not suggest you submerge yourself, but we can have contact, and I kayak and paddle it all the time.
Anything that's water related, river related, is really my priority.
Jeff Vallander studied freshwater biology in college, but spent his career in the construction business. Now retired, he's on a mission to improve the Rouge.
About 15 years ago, I was paddling on the Huron River, and my brain just went, this river is too pretty, it doesn't need my help. And the Rouge River captured my attention, and I decided that I was going to help the Rouge River.
The Friends of the Rouge have organized paddling trips on the Rouge since 2003 to help change perceptions of the river and make it a recreational attraction.
And if you can daycation, spend a day, you're not necessarily going to go up to the Ausable River. You can actually do wilderness paddling right here in Dearborn.
Vallander's been working to extend paddling opportunities on the Lower Rouge, hoping for a 27-mile water trail from Canton Township all the way to the Detroit River. Funding is in the works to build access sites, signage, and a lot more to help clear out the log jams like this one.
So all the investment by the different communities upstream and downstream from here, you're seeing the river getting much cleaner. And we're seeing fish now that we haven't seen in 20 years that are migrating up the river and actually inhabiting the river, whether it's bass, perch, northern pike, salmon, trout. They're in here.